Hello, everyone. My name is Bernie Strom, and welcome to my YouTube channel broadcast. Today, we're going to be broadcasting my 1950 Boston Red Sox season replay using PC Replay Baseball. Let's go back to May 25th, 1950. We're at Sportsman's Park in St. Louis, and we're playing the St. Louis Browns. Let's go to the game. Okay, here we go. We'll hit play, and we'll be there. Okay, if you guys have followed me along with me, you'll know that I let the AIs pick the lineup, and I am not playing as played lineups because I want Ted Williams in most of the games, and I'm going to keep hitting this AI until I get Williams. They don't really want to put Williams in this game, but I'm going to put him in, so we're going to hit that, and we're going to hit that. And we'll go over here and get Ted Williams, put him right here. We will get Dom DiMaggio and put him right here. Dom's in center field. Ted's in left. Bats is catching. Everybody else looks normal. Now let's go over to the St. Louis Browns, and we'll let the AI pick that lineup. That lineup looks pretty good. And let's go down to the field.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we invite you to rise and please sing as John Kiley plays our national anthem.
Replay Radio is live from St. Louis, top of the first.
Anyway, for those people who don't know it, that John Kiley playing the organ, the announcer is Sherm Feller. He was the announcer at Fenway Park for years. He was the announcer when I was a kid and first went there in the 1960s. And Kiley played the organ and played the national anthem and take me out to the ball game in the 7th inning stretch. For every game I attended as a kid in Boston going to Fenway Park. So for me, listening to that really brings back memories. Okay, let's go down to the field, and we'll go over the lineups for the visiting Boston Red Sox. Dom DiMaggio is batting first in center field. Johnny Pesky batting second at third base. Ted Williams in left field batting third. Vern Stevens at shortstop batting fourth. Walt Dropo at first base batting fifth. Bobby Doerr, who's over 400 this year so far, he's at 415, is batting sixth at second base. Al Zarilla in right field batting seventh. Matt Betts catching batting eighth, and Chuck Stobbs pitching and batting ninth. We go to the field and we see Severs at third, Upton at short, Friend at second, Leonard at first, Wood, Coleman, and Kokos in the outfield. We have Sherm Lawler, who I've seen play in the early 1960s with the White Sox. He's catching. Garver is pitching. Dom DiMaggio stepping in, batting 305. No home runs, 18 runs batted in the 1950 season. And here's the first pitch of the game. And he pops it out to third. Severs puts it away.
1 out, bases empty.
Johnny Pesky steps in, batting an even 300, 1 home run, 9 RBIs. and he pops it up to third. Seaver's looking up, and he catches it for the out.
2 outs, bases empty.
Ted Williams steps in for the season. He is batting .333, 9 home runs, and 33 runs batted in. And he hits the ball to first. It could be an error. We're going to have another roll here. I'll go over those rolls in a second. It is an error. And Williams reached first base on the error by Lenhart.
2 outs, men on first.
I'll take this opportunity to tell you that if you haven't heard any of these broadcasts, you will know that it doesn't sound like a true play-by-play because not all the outcomes are one roll outcomes with the dice. Sometimes we have 2 rolls, sometimes we have 3, and on occasion we have 4. So we have to stop and read the dice and read the charts, or the computer reads the charts and gives us the results. So it will be a little broken up from time to time. That was an example. Vern Stevens steps in. He's batting .347, 10 home runs, 40 RBIs. This Red Sox team is the best hitting team I've ever witnessed. He hits a deep fly ball to left field. Wood is going to put it away for the
No
out.
runs, no hits, 1 error, and 1 left on.
That's the end of the first half inning. It's Boston nothing. The Browns.
Bottom of the first.
The Browns coming to bat. There's Staubs on the mound. In the infield for the Red Sox, well, let me do the batting order first. We have Don Lenhart at first base, batting first. Ray Coleman in center field, batting second. Sherman Lawler catching, batting third. Dick Kokos in right field, batting fourth. Roy Sievers at third base, batting fifth. I've also seen him play when he played with, I believe, both the White Sox and the Senators. Ken Wood in left field, batting sixth. Owen Friend batting seventh at second base. Tom Upton, shortstop, is batting eighth, and Ned Garver is the pitcher, batting ninth. In the field for the Red Sox, we have Johnny Pesky at third, Vern Stevens at short, Bobby Dorr at second, Walt Dropo at first. Williams, DiMaggio, Zarilla as usual in the outfield. Matt Betts catching. Chuck Staubs pitching. Don Lenhart steps in. He's batting .194 for the season, 3 home runs, 10 RBIs. And here we go. He hits the ball to third. Pesky over to first. They have him for the out.
1 out, bases empty.
The next batter is Ray Coleman. He's batting .350 on the season, no home runs, 6 RBIs. He made his major league debut with the St. Louis Browns here on April 22nd, 1947. He only spent 5 years in the major leagues, all with the St. Louis Browns, I believe. Oh, no, he was with a couple of other teams. He went to Philadelphia, back to the Browns. Then he went to the White Sox, and then he ended up his career with the Browns 5 years later. Here we go.
Strike 3, you're out. 2 outs, bases empty.
2 outs. Sherman Lawler steps in. Lawler is batting .368 for the season, 3 home runs, 23 RBIs. He made his major league debut April 20th, 1946 for the Cleveland Indians, and he's played for Cleveland, the Yankees, St. Louis, and in 1952 he will go to the White Sox, where I remember him, and he will stay there until he retires in 1963. Here's the pitch. Hits the ball to short. He's out at first for the inning.
They go down quietly, nothing doing this half inning.
Ground out. And at the end of one is no score.
Top of the second.
Walt Dropo steps in against Garver. Dropo's batting .340, 2 home runs, 17 runs batted in. He hits the ball to second. He's out at first.
1 out, bases empty.
Bobby Dorr is stepping in for the Red Sox. He's batting a solid .415 for the year with 56 hits. 8 of them are home runs. He's knocked in 32 runs. Garver throws. And the ball's hit to first. And he's going to step on the bag unassisted for the second out of the inning.
2 outs, bases empty.
Al Zarilla steps up. He's batting .353 for the year with a home run and 22 RBIs. Al started his career with the St. Louis Browns. He debuted with them on June 30th, 1943, and he played with them from 43 to 44, back with them from 46 to 49, and then he went to the Boston Red Sox where he played 2 seasons. Here's the pitch. And he lines out to second to end the inning.
And just like that, the inning's over.
At the end of 1.5, there's still no score.
Bottom of the second.
Here in the second inning, we're going to have Kokos, Sievers, and Wood coming up. Kokos made his major league debut here with the St. Louis Browns on July 8th, 1948. For the season, he's batting .242, 5 home runs, 18 runs batted in. And we're going to have a rare play. We're going to have 2 or 3 rolls there. We're going to see if he's fast or slow, or he's going to be out at first because he's slower than the roll. If that was a 1, 2, or 3, he would have been safe.
1 out, bases empty.
Roy Sievers steps to the plate. Roy made his major league debut April 21st, 1949 for the St. Louis Browns, St. Louis Blues. I'm thinking hockey. The St. Louis Browns, he was with them from 49 to 53 when he was traded to the Washington Senators. This season, he's batting .213, 4 home runs, 10 RBIs. Here's the pitch. And the ball's hit to short. He's going to be out at first.
2 outs, bases empty.
Ken Wood steps in. He's batting .278, 8 home runs, 23 RBIs. He made his major league debut also for the St. Louis Browns here at April 28th, 1948. And he spent 3 years with the Browns before going to the Red Sox in 1952 and ending his career with the Senators in 1953. He's batting .278, 8 home runs, 23 runs batted in, and the pitch. And he pops it up to second to end the inning.
And just like that, the inning's over.
At the end of 2, there's no score.
Top of the third.
Matt Batts, the catcher for the Red Sox, he's batting .282, no home runs, 9 RBIs. And here's the pitch by Garver. And he grounds right back to the mound, throws him out at first for the out.
1 out, bases empty.
Chuck Stobbs, the pitcher, steps in. Stobbs has a decent batting average at .231 with an RBI. Let's go. See what happens. And he's going to hit a single to center field for the first hit of the game.
1 out, man on first.
Dom DiMaggio steps in. Dom popped to third his first time at the plate. Here's the pitch. He strikes out.
2 outs, man on first.
Runner still on first. Johnny Pesky, who also popped up to third his first time out. And here's the roll. And he's going to pop up to third to end the inning.
No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on. Bottom of the third.
At the end of 2.5, it's Boston nothing, St. Louis nothing. Owen Friend steps up. Before we talk about Friend and he bats, the Red Sox and Browns played a couple of memorable games here in 1950. On June 7th and 8th in Fenway Park, the Red Sox scored 20 runs in June 7th and scored 29 on June 8th, 49 runs in 2 games. It's an amazing feat. Red Sox won both those games, of course. And for a team that did so well in real life, Having no runs after 3 innings is quite an accomplishment by the St. Louis Browns. Owen Friend steps in. He's batting .238, 1 home run, 8 RBIs. Here's the pitch. And he's going to hit a short fly ball to right field that Zarilla's going to put away.
1 out, bases empty.
Tom Upton stepping in. He's batting .216, 1 home run, 4 RBIs. And he's going to pop out to first baseman Dropo for the out.
2 outs, bases empty.
The pitcher, Ned Garvis, steps in. Looks like he's got the best batting average on the team, .286, no home runs, 1 RBI. Here's the pitch by Staub. He hits the ground ball to second, over to first, and the inning.
It's a 1-2-3 inning.
At the end of 3, there's still no score.
Top of the 4th.
Ted Williams is going to step in. I could talk about Ted Williams all day. Ted Williams was from San Diego, California, and he made his major league debut April 20th, 1939 with the Boston Red Sox. He's batting .331, 9 home runs, 33 RBIs. And he flies out to center for the first out.
1 out, bases empty.
Stepping in, Vern Stevens. He flied to left his first time. He's batting .345. And he hits the ball to second. That's a possible infield single. We're going to roll the dice again. Let's see what happens. He is out. 2 away.
2 outs, bases empty.
And Walt Dropo, he grounded to second his first time at the plate. He's batting .337, 4 home runs. 2 home runs, 17 RBIs. And he flies out to center field to end the inning.
It's a 1-2-3 inning.
At the end of 3.5, it's no score.
Bottom of the 4th.
Don Leonard steps in. He grounded to third his first time up. 1 away.
1 out, bases empty.
Ray Coleman, who struck out his first time up. And he strikes out his second time out. Stobbs is pitching a great game
2
so
outs,
far.
bases empty.
And Sherman Lawler batting .365 for the season. He grounded to short his first time at the plate. And he's going to line out to left fielder Williams to end the inning.
They go down quietly, nothing doing this half inning.
At the end of 4, it's 0-0.
Top of the 5th.
The mighty Boston Red Sox, who scored 49 runs in real life in June against this team, has only 1 hit, scored no runs. If you watched any of our previous games, there's been a ton of offense, but not today. Bobby Doerr is going to step up to the plate. He's batting .412, 8 home runs, 32 runs batted in. He grounded to first unassisted his first time. And he's going to ground to first base again, and he's going to flip to the pitcher for the out.
1 out, bases empty.
Al Zarilla steps in. He lined out to second base his first time at the bat. He's got 1 home run, 22 RBIs, and batting .350 on the season. And he hits the ball to short. We're going to roll again to see if he's going to be out or safe. And he's got an infield hit for the Red Sox second hit of the game.
1 out, man on first.
Matt Batts is stepping in. Batts batting .275, no home runs, 9 RBIs. He grounded out pitcher to first baseman the first time up. And he hits the line drive to Roy Sievers, who puts it away.
2 outs, man on first.
Chuck Staub steps in. Pretty good hitting pitcher. He's batting .286, and he singled his first time up. And he's going to single his second time up. 3 hits in the game, 2 of them by the pitcher.
2 outs, men on first and second.
Dom DiMaggio popped to third, struck out. And here's the pitch for his third at bat. It's going to be a rare play. We're going to roll a couple more times. We're going to roll one more time. It's either a foul ball or a home run. And it's a foul ball. And we're going to do this all over again.
2 outs, men on first and second.
Dom DiMaggio steps in, batting .301. And that's the end of the inning.
No runs, 2 hits, and 2 left on.
We're halfway through the game. No score.
Bottom of the 5th.
We were bound to have a low-scoring game one of these games with all those high-scoring games we had the previous 5 weeks of the season. Dick Coco steps in, batting .239, 5 home runs, 18 runs batted in. Here we go. He hits a ground ball to third. He's going to be out at first.
1 out, bases empty.
Roy Seavers stepping in. 4 home runs, 10 RBIs on the season. He grounded to shortstop his first time up. He's a dribble in front of the mound, but Bat's got it, throws him out for the out. 2 away.
2 outs, bases empty.
Ken Wood stepping in. He popped out to the second baseman. Staub's looking in, and here's the pitch. And that's the end of the inning.
An easy inning to score. 1, 2, 3.
At the end of 5, there's no score.
Top of the 6th.
There's been 3 hits in this game, all by the Red Sox. No runs. Johnny Pesky stepping in. He's popped to third, and on both occasions, let's see what he does now. And he flies out to center field for the first out.
1 out, bases empty.
Ted Williams steps in. He reached first on an error fly to center field. And this is going to be a single to center field, and the Red Sox get their 4th hit of the game.
1 out, man on first.
Vern Stevens stepping in. He's flied to left, grounded to second. Here's the pitch. Strikes him out. There's 2 away.
2 outs, man on first.
Runner on first. Waltropo steps in. He's grounded to second, flied to center. He's batting .333 on the season, and Garver throws the ball. And there's a leaping catch by the shortstop to end the inning.
No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on.
The end of 5.5 innings. Boston nothing, St. Louis nothing.
Bottom of the 6th.
Owen Friend is stepping up to the plate. He's flied to right field, his only time up today. Staubs looks in and throws. He hits the ball to second. He's out at first.
1 out, bases empty.
The catcher Upton stepping in. He popped to first base his first time up. Staubs looks at him and throws. There's a grounder right back to the mound. He's going to throw to first, and he's going to get him for the out.
2 outs, bases empty.
Ned Garver stepping in. Ned Garver's batting .273 on the season. He's got an RBI. He grounded to second his first time up. And he's going to fly to left to end the inning.
They go down quietly, nothing doing this half inning.
At the end of 6, it is Boston nothing, St. Louis nothing.
Top of the 7th.
Here we go to top of the 7th inning. Let's see if the Red Sox can get something going. Doors, Zarilla, bats due up. If somebody can get on, the pitcher is next. Staubs. Garver throws. And there's a single to right field by Bobby Doerr.
No outs, man on first. The defense is playing in at the corners.
That raises Doerr's average to .413. Al Zarilla stepping in, batting 355, 1 home run, 22 runs batted in. Garver on the mound. Zarilla batting 355 is probably not going to bunt. And we have a ballpark effect. It's been a while since I've had one of these. It's either a single or a home run. Let's see what the first roll has to say. It's going to be a home run, and the Red Sox going to take the lead. Zarilla homers, and it does not tell me where he hit the home run, so I'm going to pick left field, and it's 2-0 Red Sox.
No outs, bases empty.
Matt Bat's stepping in. He's grounded to the pitcher, lined out to third his first 2 times up. And he's going to fly out to right for the out.
1 out, bases empty.
Chuck Staub stepping in, batting .333 for the year, 5 hits, 15 runs batted in. He singled twice in today's game. And he's going to ground to short. He's going to be out at first for the out, second out of the inning.
2 outs, bases empty.
Dom DiMaggio stepping in. Dom popped up to third, struck out twice. Dom's batting .299. Garver looks at him, and throws. And he hits a deep fly ball to left field that Wood is going to put away
2
to
runs,
end the inning.
2 hits, and none left on.
And here we go at the end of 7.5. Red Sox 2, St. Louis nothing.
It's the bottom of the 7th, and we've got a no-hitter going.
Well, here we are at the bottom of the 7th inning. Don Leonard is going to step up to the plate. In real life, Leonard batted .273 for the 1950 season with 22 home runs, which is a pretty good year. His career batting average is .271, so it looks like he was pretty consistent. In our 1950 PC replay season, though, he's only batting .189 so far with 3 home runs, 10 RBIs. And Staubs looks at him and throws. There's going to be an outfield play. Let's see what happens here. It's going to have to be an 11 through 13 if the no-hitter is going to stick. And he just missed it. It's a base hit. And there goes Staubs' no-hitter. I didn't mention anything, but the PC replay baseball season mentioned something. And, boy, that's a killer when you mention a no-hitter.
No outs, men on first.
First hit of the game is Lenhart's. Ray Coleman up. He struck out twice. Staubs looks at him and throws. And he hits a double into the corner in left field. Lenhart's going to stay at third, it looks like. And there's going to be runners on second and third.
No outs, men on second and third.
Well, just as soon as the Red Sox get a 2-run lead, it is in jeopardy as the first 2 batters have gotten on base. Coleman's at second, Leonard's on third. Sherman Lawler, who's batting .361, is at the plate. He's grounded to short, lined out to left. And they're going to pitch to him, and the infield is going to play back. And there's going to be a single to left field. 1 run scored.
No outs, men on first and third.
And that's it. The score is 2-1. The infielders are going to play halfway. Dick Kokos is up. He grounded to the pitcher, grounded to third. Red Sox hanging on a slim 2-1 lead. Let's see what happens. And there's a fly ball to center field. Coleman's going to score on a sacrifice fly, and the game is all tied up.
1 out, men on first.
Stubbs still has a little life in him. Roy Severs steps to the plate. He grounded to short and hit a dribbler in front of the mound. He's 0 for 2.
It's a hit and run.
He hits a ground ball to first base. And the runner's going to go to second. And Dropo is going to step on the bag for the out.
2 outs, men on second.
Here we go in a tie game. Lawler's on second, the go-ahead run. If that was not a hit and run by Severs, that might have been a double play. Ken Wood is going to step up to the plate. He's batting .273 on the season. He's a .225 lifetime hitter in 1950. He had 13 home runs, batted .225 in the real life 1950 season. And this season he's batting .273 so far with 8 home runs, so he's doing pretty well. Anyway, Stubbs has got a few more batters left in him, is going to look in at Wood, and he's going to throw with the go-ahead run on second base. He's going to strike him out to end the inning.
2 runs, 3 hits, and 1 left on.
At the end of 7 innings, it's all tied up at 2.
Top of the 8th.
Garver's still pitching for the Browns. The Red Sox will have Pesky, Williams, and Stevens up in this inning. Johnny Pesky made his major league debut in April of 1942 for the Red Sox, and he ended his career in 1954 with the Washington Senators. Pesky today has popped to third, twice flied to center field. Let's see if he can get on and put the go-ahead run on base. He pops it up to third again. He's going to be out.
1 out, base is empty.
Ted Williams steps in. He's reached first on an error, fly to center field and singled. And he doesn't do that often, but Ted Williams strikes out.
2 outs, base is empty.
Vern Stevens steps in. He's flied to left, grounded to second, and he's struck out. Garver looks at him and throws. Ball's hit to short. He's going to be out at first to end the inning.
And just like that, the inning's over.
At the end of 7.5, it's Boston 2, St. Louis 2.
Bottom of the 8th.
Owen Friend stepping up to the plate. He, in real life, batted .237 in 1950 with 8 home runs. He's batting .233 in our PC replay season with 1 home run. Today he's flied to right, and grounded to second. Stubbs looks at him, throws. Here it is. And he hits a line drive to right field for a base hit. It may be a double. Let's see what happens. It is not a double. The 2 keeps it as a single.
No outs, men on first.
I'm not sure how much longer Stubbs is going to be in here, but the Red Sox bullpen isn't that great, so we're probably going to play him till the very end. Tom Upton stepping in, runner on first is the go-ahead run. Upton has popped out to first, grounded 1-3.
He's going to lay down a bunt.
Let's see what happens. It's a sacrifice. Runner's out at first. Friend is going to second.
1 out, men on second.
I'm betting on a pinch hit, a runner on second, 1 away. We don't have a pinch hitter. And Pitcher singles to center field. Unbelievable. Let's see what Friend does. He's going to go to third. He's going to hold up.
1 out, men on first and third.
Well, if you're going to have the pitcher hit and he hits a single, you would think you'd send the guy to see if he can score, but I guess not. Red Sox are going to play halfway for the double play. We have Friend on third, Garver on first. Friend is the go-ahead run. Leonard steps up. He singled his last time up. Staubs throws. And there he is. He's going to single again, and Friend's going to score with the go-ahead run. Let's see what happens with Garver. And he's going to stay at third, but Lennox going to go into second on the throw home. We're having all sorts of internal rolls here. First of all, to see if Staubs is going to continue
1
pitching.
out, men on second and third.
He is going to continue pitching, but, well, like I said, let's see who we have in the bullpen. We have a left-handed batter due up. Do we have a left-handed reliever is my question. We do. And we're going to bring him in. Trying to keep this game close. It's 3-2 St. Louis. Runners on second, third. There's going to be 1 out. I'm going to bring the infield in. We have a lefty on lefty. Let's see what happens. He struck out twice and doubled, Coleman has today. And he's struck out again for the second out.
2 outs, men on second and third.
Sherm Lawler is going to step to the plate. He's a right-handed batter. And we're going back to the bullpen. And we're going to bring in our best reliever, Ellis Kinder. He's going to face Lawler. 3-2. Browns lead. Garver on third. He represents a run that the Browns would like to have to give them a little breathing room. Let's see what happens. Kinder throws. Fly out to left field to end the inning. Williams puts it away.
1 run, 3 hits, and 2 left on.
Kinder does his job, but not before the Browns did their damage. The Browns scored a run. They lead 3-2 going to the top of the 9th inning.
Top of the 9th.
There is a couple of defensive substitutions. Thomas inserted at third. Can I pronounce that name? Arft, I guess, is going to first. The Red Sox have Tropo, Dorr, and Zarilla due up here in the top of the 9th. Batts is due up if one of those 3 can get on base. Garver's still pitching, looking for his complete game. And here's the pitch. Fly out to right field. Kokos puts it away. 1 down.
1 out, bases empty.
Bobby Dorr, with his hefty .413 batting average, steps in. He has grounded to first, unassisted. Grounded to first where he flipped out to the pitcher. He singled. Let's see what he can do here. He hits a short fly ball. The left field. Wood puts it away, and the Red Sox are down to their last out.
2 outs, bases empty.
Zarilla, who put the Red Sox ahead in the top of the 7th inning with a 2-run homer, also has singled today, is the Red Sox last hope. Carver looks in. He throws. And that's a ground ball to short. He's going to be out at first, and that's going to end the game.
St. Louis wins a close one. Until next time, this is Replay Radio signing off.
Well, that's disappointing. We have a 3-2 St. Louis victory over the Boston Red Sox. St. Louis, 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. The Red Sox 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors. That just goes to show you that all those high-scoring games I've broadcast has a counterpart, and every now and then they throw in a clunker. Today's a clunker. Ned Garver is now 4-3 on the season. Chuck Stobbs is also 4-3. He takes the loss. They're going to give the MVP of the game to Ned Garver, and I'd give it to him. Red Sox fall to 24-13. St. Louis is 12-14. Let's go to the box score. Here we go. Box score. For the Red Sox, as we glance down, Zarilla is the only one who did anything, and he hit his home run. And, of course, there wasn't much difference for St. Louis, but they did manage to squeeze ahead that go-ahead run in the bottom of the 8th inning and win the game. There's Garver's line, pitched 9 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, both earned, striking out 4 and walking no one. Stobbs had a good game. He pitched 7 in the 3rd inning, 6 hits, 3 runs, all earned, striking out 5, walking no one. Johnson and Kinder came in and did their job, but by the time they came in, it was too late. Let's look at the games for the rest of the day. The White Sox at home defeated the Philadelphia A's 5-2. The Cleveland Indians defeated the Washington Senators 6-4 at home, while Detroit defeated the New York Yankees 3-1 at home. Brooklyn defeated the Chicago Cubs 6-2. They were at home, and the New York Giants destroyed the St. Louis Cardinals 13-0, and they were at home. And the only home team to lose today would be the Philadelphia Phillies. They lost to the Pittsburgh Pirates 4-3. Now we'll go over and take a look at the standings. After the Red Sox loss, the Red Sox are 1.5 games behind the Yankees, who also lost. They are 22-8, the Yankees. Detroit 19-9 in second place by a few percentage points. Red Sox are 24-13 in third place. That's how the season ended, by the way. Hopefully, when this season's over, the Red Sox will be in first place. And I want to thank you all for joining me today as we come down here where if we can find our mouse. There we go. Thanks for joining me today for today's broadcast. We'll see you on the channel for next week's game, and as soon as we pick the game, I will put it up on my Facebook page so you'll see what it is. Be sure to follow the season on my Facebook page as it progresses. And so long for now, and I once again appreciate you guys tuning in. Have a nice day.